are going to give WESN some information that I was withholding, but I'll share it with you all this morning. Not only did the UNC reach out to me, before the UNC reached out to me, a well-known woman in the industrial sector, Chamber of Commerce company, and a family member, a Syrian family member, reached out to me and made a very big offer for me to come over to the PNM. I am highly respected politically. All of the political parties use our ideas and our plans, and they know that if we got into office that we would fix stuff. I was given a very good offer. Now that I see that $500,000 check for studial surface, I want to be able to say that I was offered a very tempting financial offer that if I was somebody who was in financial need, I might have grabbed at it. The UNC also reached out. The reason we're not interested in either is, as I said at the beginning, I'm not in politics for office, I'm not in politics for a job, I'm not in politics for a shortcut, I'm not in politics for a contract, I'm not in politics for blue lights, I'm in politics to fix my country, and I do not believe that the PNM and the UNC are capable of fixing the country because they take bags of money from people who manipulate Trinidad and Tobago's economy to their interests. They're not interested in Trinidad, they're not interested in PNM or UNC, they're not interested in Indian and African vote. They're interested in power so they could take money. This is a country that has companies that cannot explain their wealth, that cannot explain their sudden meteoric rise. We have companies in this country with 50 and 100,000 members, staff that nobody understands where those contracts came from. We have businessmen in Trinidad and Tobago that in short order owns 1,000 properties, and that's why the price of rent is so high and the cost of homes so high. We have a lot of things to address, and you're not going to fix it joining the PNM or the UNC. I told Marsha Walker when she told me, come with me, we will fix it from the inside. I say, Marsha, you can't go on the inside of the UNC. Have the contract mafia pay for your jerseys and your truck and your campaign. And when you get in office and they come to claim what they want in return, tell them no. You'll end up in that cemetery.
The problem I have when politicians being interviewed, he said that the PNM offered him a huge sum of money to come over to the PNM. And if he was in financial problems, the offer was so good, it would be tempting to take. The problem with that now, that is his words. I don't know if that is true. The defendant now can't defend themselves. If you interview the PNM, I'm sure they will say that is not true. So people come and say things and you can't challenge them there if it's truth. That is the problem I have when people come and talk. They could just say what they want with not being challenged. I can't know if that is truth.
That caller, whoever he is, know that if I were to join the PNM tomorrow, if I was to show up on a PNM platform in a red shirt, he will bend down and touch his forehead to the ground and say, well, yes, we win forever. I have no reason to make any statements other than the truth. I was one of the first people that transformed the limping PNM under the People's Partnership when I joined them in their round table. Nobody was taking them seriously before for Section 34. When I joined, other people came on board. And I know my role in the politics. But I also understand the corruption in this PNM government. And that caller needs to understand it's not now people trapping slaves for massa. It wasn't white people that went into Africa to trap slaves. He needs to open his mind to the reality of Trinidad and Tobago. Go in the grocery, watch the price of the food, and watch his salary, and tell me the disconnect between the cost of living and real wages in Trinidad and Tobago. And until we have that conversation, Trinidad used to be the third wealthiest nation in the Western world. Now everybody's suffering, everybody catching. You used to be able to be a plumber or a tailor and buy a house in Trinidad and Tobago. You could be a mid-level bank manager now and can't afford to buy a house.
Ketan, I don't normally like to call back, but Mr. Alexander still didn't answer the question, who gave him the money from PNM?
No, wait.
Yeah.
Slow your roll, friend. Nobody ain't giving me the money. You sat me down over a nice cup of coffee in a very well-known Syrian establishment and told me it could be worth my while. No, nobody ain't give me no money. Phillip, I won't need no money from nobody. I get tired of that one.